Hello, my name is Michael Zelensky, founder of Liteed. We help founders and C-level leaders build digital-first companies where most of workflows are automated, enabling them to scale faster and operate more efficiently. And today I'd like to talk about a digital-first company. More specifically, what it really is, a digital-first company. A digital-first company is a business. It is a company where most of workflows are automated, and the digital process is on the first place. Comparing to traditional business, where flows start with people, so people start to do certain things, then those things start to crystallize and become a workflow, kind of routine workflow. And when those workflows become repeatable, that workflow can be automated. So in the case of digital first business, workflow starts not from people executing work, but actually with a digital foundation of that execution. So we do not start with doing things manually. We start thinking about how can this process be formalized, digitalized, and automated. And that is actually why I call a digital first business digital first, because digital comes first. When a process is built that way, it is much easier to maintain that process. It's much easier to track this process, improve it, and make it frictionless. So if the company, a digital first company, is a set of these automated workflows, then that company can be managed really much easier than a normal company where people would need to connect to each other, talk to each other, email each other, think about what the other person thinks or tells. In case of a digital first business, all the communications are automated, digitalized. They can be AI assisted, which means that AI can be in the middle of every process. It can also hold all the information, the knowledge about the company. That way, increasing the speed of operations even more than automated operations. And here, today, it's not enough to talk about just automated operations, because automation is quite, I'd say, stupid. It cannot reason, so it goes just straight. It's like an algorithm, if else. It has a start, it has an end. Today, as we have AI tools at our disposal, we can make those algorithms. They still are algorithms, but we can make them much more sophisticated, much more flexible, much more capable, and even looking like they are the processes run by a human. Of course, the AI has limitations. It doesn't have a real human brain behind. It's still a very complicated algorithm, like extremely complicated algorithm, and important decisions cannot be delegated to AI. I think that this is an important remark. So the digital first company is the company where every process is automated first, formalized first, and digitalized first. And that means that a digital first company needs a way to do this. So it needs kind of a platform for centralized automating, for centralized running, for running the company centrally, kind of a central cockpit of the company. When a digital first company, starts looking like a Star Trek Enterprise starship, where a huge starship can be controlled from a cockpit with just a handful, 4 or 5 pilots and engineers. So this is how a company should look a digital first company should look in a perfect situation, in an ideal situation. And we at Liteed built this cockpit, this central system, which has everything which is needed for this platform to run a company and provide a pretty good level of security. So it should be a very secure platform, because you don't want your company to be hijacked by some malicious users. So we provide very tight security. That that platform can be introduced at any moment. It can be introduced from the beginning of the company, before the company even started operations, and it can be introduced during the company transformation or digital transformation. And that brings me to the question, when is it better to introduce this layer, this controlling layer of the company, and when is it better to build a digital first company? For example, if we already have a company, if the company exists, or the company hasn't started operations yet. So the answer to that is, of course, it's much easier to implement this controlling layer from the beginning, just before any operation starts, so that the company doesn't need transformation later, and it is much cheaper to build this layer, to introduce this layer in the beginning, than to introduce it later when the company grows, when the headcount grows, when there are more people working at the company, which need training, which need to understand that the processes which they used to run manually have to be now run digitally. So it's much easier to start from scratch. It's a little bit more of initial investments, so you need to invest a little bit of time and focus into this layer, but then it goes way easier when every newcomer knows that this is how the company operates. This is where all the processes and data are located. So if you are to implement this layer, you can do that at any step, at any stage of the company. You can do it when the company has just started, or you can do it later. You can do it as a whole, or you can do it partially for a team, for example, for one team, and then expand it later to other teams. That transformation would require transformation or the installation of this layer will require the layer itself, of course, the software, or the actually not just the software but a software system, a system of microservices in running in the cloud or on premise. In addition to that, you would need an automation engineer, which is capable of maintaining this platform. We at Liteed also provide this maintenance. We provide the automation engineering, so you don't need to hire your own automation engineer, which may be expensive for you, especially if you're not an engineering company. But that will form a very good foundation. So the platform plus a specialist who can quickly implement processes, quickly implement automations, who can quickly plug in, integrate other systems, third-party systems, or side automations, or collect all the elements of your digital landscape of your company into this system, integrate all of that, and collect all that under one hood, and bring it up on the same dashboard. One more thing to talk about is the natural way people try to automate their business. Actually, almost every business now is digitalized. So there's quite a good amount of automation in every business, because every business uses emails, messengers to communicate between colleagues, between co-workers, employees. Every business uses accounting software. Every business uses most of the businesses use CRMs and other systems like that. Spreadsheets is already a small automation, a simple, very simple automation, a trivial automation. So the natural way for businesses is to take small pieces and automate a little bit here, automate a little bit there, take a software here, take a SAS there, and that creates a fragmented automation. So the company becomes fragmented, and this is what we are trying to avoid by introducing this central controlling layer for digital first business, which is called Liteed Core. And this is how eventually a digital first company start looking, with this layer, with this core, digital first company core. So given this foundation and given the maintenance, the company becomes automated, fully automated, centrally automated, and still can use fragmented tools. But if there is a central core, then the tools can be integrated into this core, where all the information will be collected and all the decisions will be made, and the company can be run from this cockpit. So that will be all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you think.